Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Thursday as it strikes midnight Eastern here on Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios in beautiful New Jersey and Scotty's Castle in Beverly Hills, California. One of the most expensive one-bedroom apartments in California.
Probably, yeah. It seems like that every month when my rent is due. Yeah.
Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network, as it was just back and forth with the Devils and Colorado Avalanche, but lots of things to talk about. Don't let me interrupt you, Scotty, because I'm sure you've got 9 pages of notes because of the amount of scoring tonight.
Yeah, I do, actually, yeah. There was a lot. All right, we got this one, into this one, into this one, into this one. Yeah, I think we got a total of 5 pages here of notes to go through. Holy Hanneman, Sam Wu. What is going on with you? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Devils After Dark, exclusively on the Let's Go Devils Podcast Network, along with the king of the football calls himself, Sam Wu. We're here talking about this game tonight. I'm back. I got more energy, okay? I heard everyone was complaining because I was friggin' jet-lagged the other day when we were doing the Timo Meyer trade stuff. Sorry. I was on 2 red eyes within, 30 hours of each other. I was a little tired. I was a little sleepies, all right? So I didn't have all my energy pumped up there, but back now and ready to rock and roll today. Big game as a start of a very big stretch, Devils fans. Now, I got to look over here. I already got it pulled up and ready to rock here, but the month of March is friggin' crazy. I think we only play 2 teams that are basically out of the playoff race. Maybe you could say 3 now with Washington, but they're still kind of hanging around. Colorado, Vegas, get a little break there with Arizona, even though don't take the Coyotes for granted, especially on their home ice over there. Then we got the Maple Leafs. Then we got the Caps and the Canadiens. So the Canadiens and the Coyotes are the 2 I'm considering kind of out of things. Then we got the Canes. Then we got the Lightning. Oh, then we got the Lightning again, 2 in a row against Tampa Bay. Then we got Florida. Oh, and then we have the friggin' Lightning again. 3 games against the Lightning. 3 out of 4 games are against Tampa Bay in the middle of the month. Then we got Minnesota, Buffalo, Ottawa, who has been crushing it lately. All of a sudden, they're back in the playoff race, making some trades. Then you got the Icelanders, and you got the friggin' Rangers to close the month out in March. This is going to be, this is really gonna, this is a make or break sort of time for the Devils. It's going to be quite a test, and I would say they definitely stepped up on the offensive side of things today. Set a couple records, snapped an Avalanche 6-game winning streak there, and teams are making trades left and right, Sam Wu. We'll see if the Devils have something else up their sleeve. Tom Fleece-Gerald, see if he's got something cooking. Hopefully something on that defense. Woo, baby. Because I think everyone can agree that we could probably use a little defense over here in these recent times. But
I've said that all along.
It does win championships. But yeah, Vanacek is in net tonight. And it's Timo. Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. He's hurt. Yeah, never mind. Sorry about that. And we're on the Clark clock. Wait a minute. Never mind. He's scratched. So just forget everything.
Oh, no. It's Timo. Since you're not playing,
Timo.
can you go to the bar and get me some beer?
Right?
Yeah.
You got me. And I feel like Timo, Nico, and Mercer. I can have a new nickname. Okay? and you guys can buy me beer. I'll score lots of goals. Okay? Yeah. So no Timo time, and we're not on the Clark clock. As you know, Graham Clark, leading scorer of the old Utica Comets there, was recalled from the AHL. Was he up before? I don't know if he was or not. I can't really remember off the top of my head in the beginning of the season. Maybe he was. But he doesn't get the starts now. I was kind of hoping to see him in action. Maybe he will against Vegas, but I'm kind of thinking that Timo might be ready to come back for the Vegas game over there. We'll see what happens. But the Devils had an extra roster spot because remember old Scott Harrington? Long tenured Devil Scott Harrington? Yeah, that lasted, what, about 6 or 7 hours before he was placed on waivers
Scotty,
and claimed? Yeah.
I got a question. I would love to ask Scott Harrington this. Did he actually get on the plane heading to Jersey only to find out he's back to California?
Yeah.
And that's a rough trip, right, Scotty? Because you just did that.
Did that.
You just did the Scott Harrington waiver wire.
If he did, I bet you he would be pretty tired right now, and he wouldn't have a good game for Anaheim. I would wager that. Yeah, I'd make a bet on that, Sam.
Yeah, he's probably so negative because he's so tired.
Oh gosh, but yeah. So no Timo time. We're not on the Clark clock. Same lineup as you saw put up a touchdown against the Flyers. Well, they put up a touchdown again tonight against these Colorado Avalanche, who are looking a hell of a lot better in recent times. No Georgie, our old pal there from the Rangers, was not playing. Who was it? Ottoman, because Francouz is out too as well. So they have Ottoman in there in goal, and for the first time in a while, these Devils started hot. They started hot in the first period. We've talked about it for many games throughout this season. The Devils have come out sluggish to start these games. You even heard, if you watched it, number 26 himself right over my shoulder right here, Patrick Elias, talk about it in the intermission, about how the team kind of has those slow starts. Well, not tonight, my friend, because Andrej Palat gets the Devils on the board a minute 7 into the game with a hell of a play, winning a puck battle on the boards by who? That's right, that big bouncer known as Jesper Bratt. What a play by him to really make this happen. Puck gets sent into the zone around the boards. Jesper Bratt uses his speed, darts right to it behind the net. He's able to win that battle on the boards, and he puts a pass right to Palat, who is coming in front of the net. Bam! Just like that, Palat puts the wrister home at 107, his 7th of the season, 1-0 New Jersey Devils. That's Jesper Bratt getting the lone assist on there, his 33rd of the season. And they weren't done there, because Sam Woo's best friend, in reality, this is his real best friend, Nathan Bastian, gets back on the scoreboard as well. And good on Kevin Ball over here, who works the puck around. And was it Ball or was it Severson? I thought it was Kevin Ball that brought the puck in there around to the low, and he feeds Mikey McLeod in front, who gets stopped. But Ball, this was a long ass play, wasn't it? That's what it was. Okay, so Ball works the puck in. Okay, around to the low side. Okay, he's coming around the net, and he feeds Mikey McLeod in the front. Now, Mikey McLeod gets stopped there. Kevin Ball gets the puck back. Yes, I'm saying that right. Kevin Ball. Old Big Brows. We'll have to change the AC/DC from big balls to big brows. I've got big brows. You've got big brows. We all know Kevin Ball's got the biggest brows of them all.
Hell's balls!
Hell's brows! Sorry, I'm probably getting docked Woo bucks for singing again. But But Ball gets gets it back, okay? And then he brings the puck fully around the other side. He passes across now to Mikey McLeod again, who brings the puck to the front. He avoids contact with the goalie. You see him kick his skate up. You see him kind of jump over to make sure that he doesn't make contact with Ottoman. Bastian is right there in front for a puck that's loose, and he's able to slam it home, which nobody saw it go across the line at first. Referees didn't call it a goal right away. Bastian saw it. I think McLeod saw it. I think Miles Wood saw it. Boom! Puck in the net. Replay, they get it right. Oh, they got one right on the night. We'll talk about the other one later. The Colorado Avalanche then challenged this play for goaltender interference, which I am not 100% sure what they were thinking. Maybe they thought Bastian pushed Ottoman's leg pads, but the puck was already in the net. It was in the net on the initial shot. So they were swiping at it, but the puck was already in there. He just really couldn't see because it was tucked right on the inside of the post, and Ottoman's leg pads were already across the line, the goal line. So it was a little difficult to see, but I kind of thought a bad challenge on the Avalanche's part over there, and they got that one correct. The refs got one correct on the evening. Devils get a power play for the incorrect challenge. For the delay of game. Now, unfortunately, they did not score there, but it didn't take long afterwards for them to follow it up. So you got Palat at 107. You got Bastian, by the way, his fifth at 7:52 with the poke shot. That's what it says here on the NHL app, with the poke shot. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I got that old poke shot going on. Bastian gets his fifth from McLeod, his 18th, and Severson's 15th. Maybe Damon touched the puck. Well, I could have swore that was Kevin Ball, but 88-28. Maybe I got it mixed up there. But either way, that's at 7:52 of the first. And then just after the power play expires at 11:27, man, that top line has been absolute fire since they've been put together. Good on you, Lindy Ruff, Andrew Burnett, whoever thought of these new line combinations. This top line with Nico, Tuna, and Dawson Mercer, old DM. Man, do these three guys really, really complement each other. They all play a very similar game, and it's been just, paying dividends, especially with Dawson Mercer up there on that top line. So this one was a hard-working Nico Hischier helper over here. Nico is doing his thing on the boards. The Avs try to clear it, but Nico says, oh, no, my friend, no, thank you. I'm going to bat that puck down right here in the zone. He passes it over to Mercer, who's down a little bit lower by the goal line. Mercer passes it back to Nico, who then shoots it over across to Thomas Tatar, little tic-tac-Tatar. And he is wide open for the slam dunk one-timer right there. 11:27 of the first. Thomas Tatar gets his 14th of the season. Nico gets his 31st assist. Dawson Mercer gets his 21st assist. First point of the night. Many more to come for Mr. Dawson Mercer. And the Devils are up 3-0. Just over halfway through that first period, and they were dominating. And I don't know if you noticed it or not, but the three lines were rolling. Now that you got that top line set with Tatar, Nico, and Mercer, you're going to bring in Timo time, put him with Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt. You've heard Timo talk. If you haven't, the videos are everywhere. What does he say about himself? He is a quintessential power forward. It's one thing that maybe we didn't mention enough of when talking about Timo Meier. Everyone sees the goals, you see the points. He's a pretty big boy. He's had himself a couple of NHL Donnybrooks as well. What have we been talking about is having someone to provide a little bit of protection for Jack Hughes as well. Now, I don't think Timo Meier is going to be going out just leveling everyone left or right, but he's going to provide a lot more grit and toughness up on that line. Line number 2, not a bad line 2 to be sending out there. You move Sharon Govich down to line number 3, and you got yourself one hell of a checking line that could probably put the puck in the net as well, with Palat, Haula. Well, Eric Haula. Well, missed that empty netter there, Eric. But either way, Palat, Haula, Sharon Govich on that third line. Damn. And then you roll the BMW out there? Or you mix Boquist into that as well? Whew. Stacked. That is a stacked lineup right there. But the Devils were rolling 4 lines through that first period and second period. Basically the whole game. Second period got a little shaky there. The one person who gave them problems, Nathan MacKinnon. Holy hell, is that dude fast. You know, we're used to seeing Jack Hughes and Nico and everyone else. Man, that dude is fast. And he was flying out there tonight. Did a couple moves around some defensemen. And about 13 seconds left in the period. At 19:46, he put a slapper past Vitek Vanacek. And it's another one of those late period goals you don't like to see the Devils give up. Vanacek did not have himself a good game tonight. I think everyone can agree on that. We're going to get to that here in the second period. But this one, I don't think you could really fault him on. There was a number of players in front that he was screened from seeing the puck. And, man, MacKinnon just let a rocket go. And there's a reason why that dude is one of the best players in the league. I mean, he was flying out there tonight. So MacKinnon gets the Avs on the board with his 23rd at 19:46. 3-1 Devils going into the second period. And it didn't take long for our boys to respond. The Dougie Man, the first of the Devils records set tonight. Dougie Hamilton at 3:13 of the second puts the Devils back up by Stan Fischler's favorite lead, 3 goals. Man, this was a good play. Mikey McLeod as well. Pass from the boards from the deke, kind of moving him around there. Right to Dougie in the middle. He kind of delays. He does a little step around the D-man. And bam, rips the wrister home for his 18th goal of the season. Oh, wait, this wasn't the first record. This is a tie of the record. A tie, excuse me. He is now officially tied with number 4, the captain of captains, Scott Stevens, with 18 goals, the most all-time by a Devils defenseman. His 18th of the season coming from McLeod, his 19th assist, and Miles Wood, his 12th assist. And I will say this, Dougie is already in a career high in points. Okay? And by the way, Mikey McLeod, with that assist, Mikey McLeod surpasses his career high in points for a season. And this is only 60 games in. What's up, Sam Wu?
I also want to point out on that play, and I tweeted it out, that it may not show up on the stat sheet, but Nathan Bastian's screening the goaltender on that play made a huge difference. And I think Bastian's back because, he came back. He wasn't himself. He's parking in front of that net, and he's making the goalies hesitate just enough for the pucks to get in the back of the net. Just want to point that out.
Yeah. No, that's a good point right there because even when Bastian did come back, we saw him be a healthy scratch for a game or two, and he was out for quite some time. So maybe he's still finding his game, and it'd be great, getting Bastian going. He had a goal in the first period there. So maybe just seeing that confidence come back to him it's a good thing for the Devils. But once again, Mikey McLeod surpasses his career high in points for a season in only 60 games. What's he got? 20? I think he's got 25. I think his career high was 24. Dougie, who knows where he's going to end up? He's going to break 20 goals. We'll see where he ends up point-wise. But he's already, everything he does is a new career high for Dougie Hamilton. His best season ever offensively for Dougie Hamilton. And by the way, Dougie, tied for first in the league, defenseman, 8 power play goals. By the way, Dougie, number 1 in the league for defensemen with 6 game-winning goals. That's something to say right there. Afterwards, Nico Hischier drew a tripping penalty, and then one of those guys that we need to start seeing getting going had himself a good game as well. We're talking about Miles Wood. And this whole goal started with a long dump that probably should have been an icing, but Miles Wood used his speed to keep this play alive and went down and beat the icing. All right? Now you got Wood parked in the front. Mercer puts a shot on net, and it happens to deflect right off of Eric Hall's skate, and who does it go to? Boom! Miles Wood puts it home for the PPG. Power play goal at 5:53 of the second. So Dougie scores at 3:13. Just over 2 minutes later, Miles Wood on the power play. Thank you, Nico, for drawing that tripping penalty. 5:53, his 10th of the season. Haula gets his 22nd assist. Mercer gets his 22nd assist, his second point of the night. Or was that his third already? No, that's his second point of the night. Devils are up 5-1. Right after that, Jesper Bratt fed Yegor Sharangovich. They were both coming into the zone. Sharangovich coming up the wing with speed. Bratt's a little bit ahead of him. He drops the pass back to him. And man, Sharangovich, he missed by that much. He missed the outside of the goal by that much. And Ottoman was definitely rattled. He was definitely rattled. 5-1. That crowd was just shocked. And it looked like it was going to be one of those nights again, like it was against the Flyers. But Colorado Avalanche are not the Philadelphia Flyers, are they? Oh, no. And probably, I would say, just in my humble opinion, probably one of the most underrated players in the league. How often do you hear about Mikko Rantanen? Dude's got 41 goals. Or he came in with 40. For all these big goal scorers, I feel like, you hear about Nate McKinnon a lot. Well-deserved. Obviously, you hear about McDavid and Jack Hughes and all these guys. You don't really hear a lot. Kevin Fiala. You hear a lot about these other guys. Rantanen has quietly put up a 40-goal season over here, and he gets the Avs on the board with a really nice tip. Got to say that, actually. It was a really nice tip. Deflection there, coming from Manson at 7:32. So about a minute and a half after Miles Wood scores, Rantanen gets his 41st of the season, gets kind of lost away. And who did he beat? Dougie Hamilton. Like I said, best offensive season for Dougie. The defense still a little shaky here and there. And this was a great pass. I don't know if it went directly through the legs of Jonas Siegenthaler or if it might have tipped off of his skate or whatever, but it was a great pass that got through. And Rantanen he's a star. He's a superstar. You don't hear much about him, but the dude's putting up. This is his 41st goal of the season, and he's a big boy as well. And he was able to break away from Dougie Hamilton. And this one, I do not think you could put on Vanacek. This was just a beautiful, beautiful tip in over here, getting loose behind the D. And now right after that, so that was at 7:32. So less than a minute and a half later, at 9 minutes flat, Nathan McKinnon was just like, okay, I'm going to show you Devils how fast I am. And holy hell, he walked right around Ryan Graves. And this is one that I think Vanacek probably would want another shot at. It's Nathan McKinnon. His speed can catch you off guard, but it wasn't like some powerful shot. He just kind of slid it right on the ice through the 5-hole, and you're like, oh boy. All right, 5-3. Not liking the way this is going. Seeing the momentum change. Again, we're not playing the Flyers. We're playing the Colorado Avalanche. This is a different caliber team over here. A team that has just won 6 in a row, going for 7 in a row. And they have 2 games. By the way, they have 2 games ahead in the standings, and they're only like 2 points out of first place now. They're eventually going to take over. What is it? Winnipeg and Dallas. I gotta look at the standings, but this team is probably going to end up as the first seed over there. And man, Nathan MacKinnon is just that's all I wrote here was just wow. That's all I wrote. Avs goal, MacKinnon, wow. I mean, he just went right around Ryan Graves. Ryan Graves, former Avalanche Ryan Graves, who knows the tools that Nathan MacKinnon has. And he just slid that 5-hole right between Vanecek's legs. It wasn't some big rocket power super move or anything like that. It was literally his speed catching everyone off guard. We're so used to seeing the Devils be able to do that to other teams. To watch it get done to us, it's like, whoa, that's a little eye-opening. 5-3 Devils. But they're not done, are they? Because after that, Jesper Bratt and Sharon Govich again almost connect. This time Jesper Bratt, that big bruiser bouncer, once again behind the net, feeds Igor Sharangovich in the front, and he tries to take it from his forehand to his backhand and stretch across. But again, Ottoman woke up. You got to give the kid credit. He looked shell-shocked in the first period. Second period, he woke the hell up. And he started making some big saves. And that was a huge, huge save on Sharangovich, which then the Avs came right down the ice and they put a weak wrister past Vanecek. And I'm like, oh boy, this is no bueno over here. Don't like what I'm seeing. 5-4. The Avs are catching up. The crowd is now whipped into a frenzy. And usually the second period, the Devils own. Not this time. The Avalanche were turning this thing around. And their goalie was starting to get a lot of confidence after giving up 5 goals. Now all of a sudden it's 5-4. Completely different hockey game now. It was 5-1, probably like 5 minutes before that. That was 3 goals in just over 2 minutes. In 2 minutes and 4 seconds, the Avs got 3 goals. Ba-doing. That's one of those ones where like, bow, like, what the hell is going on over here? So getting a little worried. Nico then got a partial breakaway. He gets stopped by Ottoman. Luckily, Vitek Vanecek woke up after that 4th goal, 3rd of the period. But that 4th goal, he finally woke up and he started making some really, really big saves after that. One in particular where he came sliding across on his knees, and I thought that one was a sure goal over. I think that was Rantanen again, who had the opportunity, but he made a big, big save, freezing the puck, sliding across. Kevin Ball and his brows brought a little beefy brows, protected Mr. Vanecek. When the Avs were, kind of crashing on the net over there, trying to get under his skin. And then, oh yes, Mr. Mercer. Hey guys, it's me, DM. How you doing? I thought maybe I might set a team record tonight, And I figured I'd score a goal and make that 7 games in a row with a goal. You think you guys can buy me some beer now? That would be super cool. You could DM me at DM 91. Hit me up on the gram.
Timo, I have seniority over you, so you're gonna get a beer. You're gonna get me a beer.
Wow. And you know what? The man with a wonderful waft of hair, which looks great blowing in the wind when he's out there on warm-ups, without his helmet on. He put home his 20th of the season. How about that? Dawson Mercer. New point record for him, too, by the time the end of the game. But, man, is this kid just taken to it here on this first line? And how long did we see him down there on the third line where he looked so lost? Remember, for such a long time, that third line just looked so lost. Whoever went there, it just seemed like they struggled mightily. And you move them up with Tuna and Nico, and those three guys just really, really complement each other. You got the older brother, you got the middle brother, and then you got the younger brother. That's what they seem like out there. They just know where each other are on the ice. They have great chemistry, and they all play the same 200-foot game. And Dawson Mercer was definitely the recipient of some good moves here by old Tuna. That's right, Thomas Tatar. Making things happen, knocking down a pass in the defensive zone. Gets it to the old gravy train, who comes in, moves the puck into the zone, goes along the boards, coming around, and just before he gets to behind the goal, beep, shoots the puck right in front. Dawson Mercer is there battling with the Avs D-man. I don't remember who it was, but he puts it home for his 20th of the year. 6-4 Devils at 16:59 of the second. Dawson Mercer, I said that right. His 20th of the year. That's 4. Well, yeah, Timo, that's 5. Jack, Nico, Jesper, Dawson, Timo. Dougie's right behind. You have a lot of 20-goal scorers on this team. Ryan going off the rails on the gravy train. Gets the primary assist, his 15th, and old Tuna gets the secondary, his 22nd. Now we go into the third period. Oh boy, drama here to start off the third period. 1:26 into it, the Avs score, and I'm not sure what offsides is and isn't anymore. I really don't know. Also, apparently we don't know what high sticking is anymore either, because John Marino took one straight in the chops that looked like there was a referee standing right next to him, and somehow he missed that call. I mean, it was a pretty blatant high stick. And it was because Marino went down. Oh, man, that I was practicing this one. Nitchikin. I'm sure I said that wrong. We'll just call him Michigan. How about that? Nitchikin got his 11th. That's how he got open. And the Devils challenged this goal. And it looks clear as day that it is offsides. I know Sam Woo's got some close-ups that he was sending in our group text. But somehow or another.
What do you think?
Move it up a little bit. Move it up a little bit, Sam. Up, up. So you can see. No, there's the puck. Yep. And then down. There you go. I mean, it was offsides. What I'm going to say is maybe it was because it's a faraway shot. They didn't have conclusive evidence to overturn it. That is the only way I'll give the I mean, you could just zoom in there. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That's all I'll say is maybe they didn't feel there was conclusive evidence. I'll tell you what, there was conclusive evidence. A pretty, blatant high stick that happened about, maybe about 5 seconds before the Avs scored on old John Marino.
You've got a missed call on that obvious high stick on that same sequence, Scotty. A video replay where maybe it's a play on words on the language, but he says that it's been confirmed. He didn't say that it was, inconclusive. So I like to see. Yeah. I'd like to see how they confirmed it. I don't know, Scotty.
We all know our friends in Toronto love the New Jersey Devils. So whatever. I don't agree with it. I know Sam Wu doesn't. And I'm pretty sure the majority of you on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch don't either. Lindy challenges it, rightfully so, but we lose. So we then have to kill off a delay of game penalty, which they do. And by the way, this goal, Lindy pulls Vanacek. Not what I was expecting, but let me tell you, damn smart move. Because Akira Schmid is a monster in that net. And he is just a beast in the making. Like, this kid, I think he's going to be the real deal. He really is. I mean, him coming in cold off the bench with the Avs now trying to throw everything they got at him to get this game tied up. I mean, it was just incredible the amount of saves that he was making. And there was one in particular, I mean, he went diving to the side, and I believe he froze the puck by reaching around the net on the outside. It eventually got, pushed away from him in the scramble. But, I mean, he was all over the place, making those timely saves. And he is just a big, big boy in that net. He goes down in that butterfly, and he still takes up the entire goal. He is a monster. I am really, really, really happy we didn't lose him in the San Jose Timo Meier deal. You know me, I love me my Nikita Ahoytuk, but if I had to choose, I'm glad they took Ahoytuk over Akira Schmid, because this dude is going to be the real deal. He is a beast in that net, and he doesn't seem to get rattled very easy. A rookie coming in cold like that against a team like the Colorado Avalanche on the road after they're hot and taking the momentum with the Devils blowing, what would they have? A 4-goal lead at one point? Was it 5-1? Now it's 6-5. That shows some gut. That shows some balls right there from Akira Schmid. Come in there and make some really, really timely saves. Throughout the third period, that was the story of the third period, was Akira Schmid playing well in goal and not letting the Colorado Avalanche tie this game up. And they tried everything, even a little page out of the Devils playbook. We've all seen Lindy pull the goaltender when we have to. A little bit early. 2 minutes to go, no problem. It's only really backfired once on us, that Montreal game, a week or so ago. I feel like it's the only time Lindy pulling the goalie earlier than, less than a minute ago has really backfired on us. They probably maybe did one other time, but I feel like that's just our move now. If we're within one, even two, 2 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go in the third period, boom. Lindy's pulling that goalie. And the Devils are going to be they're probably going to score. They got a good track record of it. Well, the Avalanche says, well, let's see if we can do that. And of course, Eric Haula. Eric Haula. Could have put the game away. But we all know the Eric Haula woes of putting the puck in the net. Great on faceoffs. Got a little grit to him. Got some pretty decent assist numbers. He's got 22 now on the season. So good for him. Yeah, the goals, not so much. He's got an open net there, puts the backhand on, and hits the outside of the post, and poop right out. And you're like, oh, man, please don't let that be an omen that the Avs are now going to score, on this 6-on-5 situation over here. But once again, your top line comes through, and it's all three guys working together once again. Dawson Mercer on the boards, winning a puck battle, chipping it up right to Tuna. And what does Tuna do? He knows that Nico Hischier is going to be taken off like a bat out of hell, Meatloaf style. Well, actually, Meatloaf wasn't very fast. His name was Robert Paulson. I'm sure Samu doesn't know that movie reference either. Fight Club. But he knows that Nico Hischier is going to be taken off down that ice, and Thomas Tatar very wisely gets the puck out of the zone high, and Nico burns past the Avs defenseman and puts the ENG in the net for his 26th of the season. Nico's going to break 30 goals this year. Nico's going to break 30. Dawson's going to break 25. Dougie's going to break 20. Jackie Boy, he's been a little... He'll get going, though, again. Especially when he starts playing with Timo. Jesper Bratt might have a shot at 30 as well, I would think. I think he's got 23. Or does Jesper have 24? I can't remember. He's got a chance at 30 as well. Man, wouldn't that be something? To have what did we say? 5, 6, 20 goal scorers? Have 4 30-plus goal scorers, possibly? I think Nico is, you got to pencil that in. We already know Timo's there. We already know Jack's there. Can Jesper put home another 6 or 7 in these last 20 games? 20-ish games? We shall see. Devils win this one. And sort of a nail-biter. Didn't start out that way, but it ended that way. 7-5. Another touchdown for the New Jersey Hockey Devils. Mercer, 4 points on the night. Because both him and Tatar get assist at 18:46 on Nico's empty netter. Nico is 26, Tatar's 23rd assist, Mercer his 23rd assist. That's 43 points for Dawson Mercer right there. A new career high. Perhaps Dawson maybe, it'll be tough. He's got to go like a point a game, but right now he's on a 7-game goal streak, which, by the way, is a Devils record. Could he push for 60? He might. He's definitely going to get 50. He might be pushing for 60 points as well. And by the way, this is a team record. 40 wins in 60 games. No other Devils team in franchise history has won this many games in this amount of time. They took over I believe it was the 97-98 team, had 38, and that 08 team, oh man. Oh, I still remember that 08 team. Oh, they were so damn good. The old ZZ Pops in their prime. Oh, man. They had 39. 40 wins in 60 games. New team record. Dawson Mercer, 43 points. New career high. 7 straight games with a goal. New team record. Dawson Mercer, first 4-point night of his career. Mikey McLeod, new career high in points. Dougie Hamilton, new career high in points, and ties the all-time defensive goals for a defenseman record held by the captain of captains, Scott Stevens, at 18. And I think in these last 21, 22 games, I think Dougie's going to break it. Something tells me, knock on wood. What a game for these Devils. 3 stars, Mercer, Lekkinen, and McKinnon get your second and your third. Shots on goal. No Slayer raining pucks tonight. 12-10-7 for a total of 29 for the Devils. 10-8-13 for a total of 31 for the Avs. Face-off percentage, an even split, 50-50. Devils 1 for 2 on the power play. Avs 0 for 1. Devils out hit 13-23. 17 blocks for the Devs. 16 for the Avalanche. Only 6 giveaways. 10 takeaways for this team. So they had a little shaky second period. Vitek Vanacek, I think, if you asked him, he'd probably want back a couple of these goals over here. But overall, even with it not being officially Timo time, or us being on the Clark clock. Who, by the way, is, if you didn't know, he's the leading scorer down there in Utica. He's really broken out this year. Devils put up another touchdown. That's 14 goals in 2 games. The offense ain't the problem. They got to shore up that damn defense. That's what they really need to do. They really need to find someone and shore up that defense a little bit more. When Timo comes, if they're planning on scoring 10 goals a night, okay, I'm fine with that. But they can't give up 8 or 9 either, with all these odd man breaks. So they just got to shore up this defense, because you've seen all the moves happen. Everyone's, Patrick Kane, whatever. Patrick Kane. Don't look there. Look at what the Toronto Maple Leafs did. They got like a whole new back line. Bringing in Luke Shen, Gustafson, Ryan O'Reilly. Dude, that team is they're going for it because they know they're going to have to play Tampa Bay and Boston in those first 2 rounds. So the Devils, that offense is a beast. When they get Timo, man, those 4 lines are going to be tough to match. But that defense has just got to get shored up a little bit more. So we'll see if Fitzy's got anything up his sleeve. We got today, because it's technically Thursday on the East Coast. So we got Thursday and a little bit of Friday to see if he makes any more moves. Want to know what you think? YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live, Twitch. We got to check in now with the king of the football calls himself, Sam Woo. Sam, what did you think of this craziness tonight?
Devils found a way to win again. Scotty, against the Stanley Cup champions, Colorado Avalanche, although they were without Makar. But that's irrelevant at this point because you could honestly say, well, the Devils were
every team's got injuries, and
Devils were without Timo Meyer, so
there you go.
So that negates that whole thing. I have a couple notes. You hit a lot of it during the recap. That Ramona.
I told you
Rice,
I had a lot of notes.
Yeah, Ramona Rice loved the recap. So,
I'm sure.
yeah. So, I'm wondering. I would see if I was at the presser with Lindy Ruff. I'm wondering when he put Schmidt in, was that kind of a delay as well, so the video guys can take a look at that offsides, buying some time a little bit, because it was like then he did the challenge. You get your little
that's
warm
a good point.
up, all that. So I thought maybe it was a little bit of stall tactic. Vanacek, was he pulled? It wasn't an injury, right? He just got pulled at that point.
He just got pulled, as far as I know.
Yeah. So I thought about that, and also Schmidt. Let's put it this way: nothing phases him, is what Bill Spaulding said, and so far, every opportunity he has had with the Devils, even in these roles, which would be crucial in a playoff setting. I know he's a young goaltender, but so far, if nothing phases him, you could throw out that whole young goaltender, thing out the window. So far, he seems like he's here, like he's for real.
Yeah.
He stopped everything, coming in. He's like the closer that the Devil, it's like, all right, you take the starting goaltender, starting pitcher out, and you've got the closer. He's going to have his own, song when he comes into the game, mid-flight during the game. So I thought Schmidt, who I thought should have deserved maybe the third star.
Vegas just won.
Over Carolina, right?
Over Carolina, yep.
So, again, the Road Warriors continue. They now will play Vegas on Friday. These aren't easy games on the road. Colorado,
Hell no.
Vegas, and when they come back, with the Toronto Maple Leafs. These are not easy teams, folks. These are tough teams, and your New Jersey Devils, they are winning, and they haven't even test drive their new acquisition yet, Timo Meier, and that's going to be. It's going to take a little time because I think we have to manage our expectations. Like when Timo's out on the ice, like we're going to be expecting a lot, but it may take because I'm telling you, I value team chemistry over individual performance and stats.
It always takes time for players to kind of adjust to new teams and stuff like that.
Yeah. But I would have to say that how can you break up the Tatar, Hischier, and Mercer line right now?
You can't.
You can't.
You can't. Put Timo with Jack and Jesper. Like I said, it'll give them a little bit of extra beef.
Yeah.
Timo's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's no little speed demon, like he's a power forward.
Yes, he is. And Nathan Bastian going hard to the net. Nathan Bastian.
Yep.
Remember before he got hurt, I mean, the Devils were streaking, like really streaking. Aside from that November 23rd game, Nathan Bastian was, he was on fire. And, and he was, he was doing all the little things right, and I think he's starting to get back to where he was in the beginning of the season when the Devils were streaking, which is good.
Yeah. And you look at that BMW line, if Miles Wood can get his act together here, he had a really good game tonight. He looked like the old Miles Wood. Mikey McLeod is having the best year of his career.
Definitely.
I mean, that can be a really dominant line over there. Someone from Arizona got hurt. And don't sleep on the old Coyotes as well. I know we have, Vegas to get through on Friday.
Anything can happen at the Mullet.
Well, the Coyotes are a good team at home. So don't sleep on them. And you got a lot of guys playing for positions and stuff like that. The Coyotes can be a dangerous team. And much like we saw with the Montreal Canadiens coming into the Rock the other night. I don't think anyone pegged the Canadiens to beat the Devils. I don't think anyone had the Coyotes beating the Bruins, but they did. So they don't have a great record, and they're trading people and everything else. They finally traded Chikrin after what? Like, how long was he sitting on the bench? Phil Spalding was like, it feels like it's been like a decade that he's been sitting out, for the trade deadline.
Yeah, it's true. You always heard his name, come around, and I think right now with the New Jersey Devils, Scotty, is that they are rising at the right time, and they're rising in the standings, and they're putting a lot of pressure on the Carolina Hurricanes, which really what separates them right now is shootout wins at this point, that extra point.
Mm-hmm.
I think these two teams evenly match up pretty well, and I really think that, again, it's what Timo brings, we know, but I think what makes the Devils dangerous that may mask some of their defensive liabilities is the fact that with Timo, they can really run four lines. If the Beefalitic, the BMW line, steps it up down the stretch and play with that energy, with the size, and also with Miles Wood's speed, and I mean Mikey McLeod is decent speed for a big guy. Not so much Bastian, but Bastian has the knack in front of the net, and those things are important. And that third line right now, that third line right now could be Palat, Sharon Govich,
and Holla.
And Holla. And when you think about a third line, that's a two-way line because they still have the ability to score, with the exception of Holla, because he just can't finish this year. But a lot of things that Holla does away from the play are very good. It's just he hasn't been able to finish. So, that might change in the playoffs. Some players are like that, like Claude Lemieux. Suddenly Claude Lemieux is like scoring in the playoffs after,
Well, that should be Palat. That should be Palat.
As well. I mean, that's the expectation.
That's his MO.
Yep.
Yeah. He is a playoff performer. And Max, you have a good point. The Devils are the road warriors, but I'm just saying.
Are they nearing the record soon? I mean, they're just winning on the road.
They have to be. I got to look that up.
What's the record?
But like I was saying though, it'll be the end of a road trip. A Sunday game like that in Arizona. It's the quintessential trap game over there. For that Arizona game, a team that's out of it doesn't have really a lot to play for. You think, but these players that are on the Arizona, they're playing for their careers. A lot of them are getting shots. A lot of them don't know if they're going to be in the Old National next season. So they're going to be hustling and they're going to be out there. And it was actually, I got to give a little hat tip there to old Mike Rupp. He was the one that pointed out, that the Coyotes have a really nice a home record playing there at the old Mullet, which, our boy Shorts guy said is a really great place to actually go and see a game. I was contemplating, actually, because it's on Sunday, driving out there. It's like a 9-hour, 10-hour drive from me here in LA. But I was contemplating it, going out for the game. It's like a 4:00 start. I don't think I would get back until like 2 or 3 in the morning. But I was thinking about it. That's right, Selecta. They are. They're playing for pride. And a lot of times, when teams do that, they use these games against these top tier teams that come to town. They use them as their own little playoff scenario. Yeah. Yeah, they know they're not going anywhere. But these big games against these big teams, like a Devils, like a Boston Bruins, like a Carolina Hurricanes, when they do come into town, because we're these East Coast teams, we don't come in very often. It's only once a year. They really get up for that. And I think the Coyotes are going to be really up for playing against the Devils, who, right now are the third best team in the damn league. 1 point behind the second best team. How many games do we have? The Pacific Division is ours for the taking. That's very true. We destroy the Pacific Division. I wanted to see. Okay, so the Hurricanes have 1 game in hand. So they have 59 games played. The Devils have 60. And we have them on one regulation win. We got 40 wins. Or I don't know about regular. I got to look up the regulation wins versus overtime.
I thought this was the 59th game today. I guess it's 60.
Today was game 60.
Okay.
And the Rangers have actually played 61. So we have 1 game in hand on the Rangers, too. Rangers are 6 points behind. Don't look now. The Toronto Maple Leafs have 82 points as well. Man, with the additions that they made, they have 61 games played. The Icelanders somehow have played 64 already. How the hell did they do that?
Lou.
They got to watch out, too. I mean, Buffalo is right there. Man, Tage Thompson is a beast. Florida is playing a little bit better. Ottawa is jumping up. They're going to be a young team, trying to find their way in. As Washington seems to be kind of crashing and burning a little bit, but they're still 3 games over. This is going to be a tough stretch for the Devils. Like we talked about at the top of the show. There are really only 2 teams that are out of it that they're playing against. Montreal again, which they better avenge that loss, and Arizona. Right? Isn't that what I said it was? It was Montreal that they play? Yep. They got Vegas, so Arizona, Toronto, Washington, Montreal, then Carolina, Tampa Bay, Florida, Tampa Bay, Minnesota, Buffalo, Ottawa, the two teams that are scratching and clawing to get in, and then the Islanders who are scratching. Who knows where the Islanders are going to be at that point at the end of the month, and then the Rangers, which it's always a game, when you're playing the Islanders and the Rangers. That's always something, but that could be a really, really crucial game on the 30th of March.
And we will be there live from American Whiskey. Game Day
That's
Live
right.
and Devils After Dark. We're going to be at full event mode for that day. So be there at American Whiskey, 51 Edison Place in Newark, New Jersey, across the street from Prudential Center. And, that I've marked that game. I mean, that's going to be playoff atmosphere. That's going to be.
Thank you, mostly crazy all the time.
Yeah, same. For my boy Scotty's energy tonight.
Man, I'm sorry, guys. I had 2 red eyes. All right, I literally that night I literally fell asleep on the couch like 5 minutes before the podcast was supposed to start. I woke up and I was like, "Oh damn!" And I ran over. I'm like, "It's 3 minutes after the top of the hour," and I ran over to my laptop
and the comments on Twitter. Oh, look at these guys, these Devils fans, so depressed over Timo Meier. Where Scotty's like,
"We were partying."
Well, it was live, like what you said, Scotty, in the group text. It was live analysis as it was happening at that given moment when we found out what the Devils had to give up. We were digesting it on live air.
No. We were reading it at that time. And don't worry, Mike, I'm only joking around crazy all the time. Don't worry. I know you're just fooling around.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny. Everyone's like, just guys all depressed. I'm like, I'm not depressed. I'm freaking just jet lagged like a mother.
Yeah. Yeah. How many other podcasts have like I mean, Nick Villano was hammered at our.
Oh Lordy, was he?
Yeah, he fell for the photo.
I don't think he finished his Marty Party sangria pitcher.
I think he drank 3/4 of it, and he was drinking wine out of a box. I mean, it was crazy.
And by the way, thank you to everyone who tried to buy me a drink that night. I really don't drink as much anymore because I want to stay. I don't want to be, falling over all the time when we're doing Devils After Dark. You want to keep it somewhat professional. Yeah. But I did really appreciate it, and maybe there will be one of those times where we get through the shows first, and then maybe we can have some more of those adult beverages.
Yeah.
And remember, Mrs. Wu, Sam Wu did not eat that pizza or cheeseburger or anything like that. He only had salad and vegetables the entire time. That's it.
Yes.
No, nothing else. Nothing else.
Yes. And by the way, happy birthday to Mrs. Wu. Now that it's March 2nd. Yes.
She's a Pisces like me. Okay, very nice.
When's your birthday?
The 18th.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, thank you, JP. My Stormtrooper mug over here.
Nice. Shorts guy was hammered too. Yes. Shorts guy likes to drink as well. Shorts guy was climbing up chairs, leading chants.
We're gonna have Shorts guy do crowd surfing next time.
Yeah,
because he was very close to it the last time. So we think if we get everyone there.
Oh, thank you.
For Mrs. Wu. Very nice.
Thank you for the super chat. Mostly crazy all the time.
Actually, I shouldn't put this up. The Disney company is going to call us.
Yeah.
Take us down.
They'll deduct Woo Bucks from us.
Yeah, they deduct a lot of Woo Bucks. They do. The old Disney company there. Like Mr. Muse from South Park. What's all this I hear about not wanting to wear the purity rings? Sam has probably never seen that one either. with the
No.
Jonas Brothers. Oh,
No.
man. Sam Wu.
No, I haven't seen anything really.
Ramona had a 3-2 score. Okay. I think so. Actually, mostly crazy. I think we do have some extra Let's Go Devils podcast jerseys. We got to actually talk to Shorts Guy because he's the one who makes all these. I know we have the I Hate Sam Wu shirts, which were a
Very
big hit.
popular. Yeah, very popular.
We also have, let me get this. I have it in a little beer koozie here, but we have T-shirts like this with the old Parkway sign. I know Shorts Guy's got a bunch of these as well. So if you're looking for one of these, I think I don't know how many of these he actually has in stock. And these are really big, by the way. This is a medium. I put it on. It's like a triple XL on me. So I'm just like, I'm going to hang it up next to the, instead of wearing it all the time, because it literally is just like swimming on me. But these shirts are really cool. This is a little beer koozie here version of it.
Yep.
But I know Shorts Guy's got a bunch of these, and he's got a bunch of the I Hate Sam Wu. I think we were selling them for $20.03.
$20. I'll tell you what. You know what? On Twitter, I was getting blasted during the game. So I took that link from Shorts Guy's web store, and anytime somebody say something stupid, I'd be like, "Here, you can buy this T-shirt." I'm trying to help Shorts Guy out. I want him to make some money.
Mostly Crazy says he can't buy one because he loves Sam Wu. So there you go. That Jersey Texan. So the Sam Wu shirts are red with black lettering with the I Hate Sam Wu. And these shirts are this color. I don't know if the green is coming up on my screen, but it's literally, there's the I Hate Sam Wu. And these shirts are literally this green color.
See? The guy's like, shut up, Sam. And then I just post a link on Twitter.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Blood red. That's right, Supernova. Hey, old Bocce Galoop. Bocce Galoop is back. Haven't seen you in a while, bud. Yeah, the Parkway shirt is really cool. We should, you know what? Maybe in the off season again, when we're not as busy, maybe we'll do some more trivia things, and then I'll buy a couple off of Shorts Guy, and then we'll just give them away.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll get some of those.
And what we could do as well, we'll figure it out. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I really like the Parkway shirt, actually. I think that one is pretty sharp.
Yeah, we just got to keep it a little bit on the DL. Those shirts.
Oh, yeah, so we don't get sued by the state of New Jersey?
Yeah. I mean, I'm already thinking different ways. Buy one Let's Go Devils podcast T-shirt and get the other one free for $40. Just like how I used to scalp tickets on eBay. Yeah, one Tim Tuffle.
Oh boy!
One Tim Tuffle baseball card and 2 free World
one
Series.
Tim Tuffle baseball card.
And
oh
2
my
free
God!
World Series tickets.
Selecta's mom's birthday is on March the 2nd as well. Very nice.
Oh, very nice.
We got any other
Happy
March
birthday.
birthdays? I'm on the 18th, so. Oh, JP's in Scottsdale, so he saw the Yotes play. Oh, wow, in year 1. Pacific games they are ours for the taking. Oh, good point, Bill. Holla has 12 goals in 61 playoff games. Okay. Max says the record is 31 road wins in a season.
Supernova says his son's is on the 16th.
Oh, very nice. That's the day before St. Patty's. I'm the day after St. Patty's.
Wow.
I'm sure I've probably told this story before, but we would always go for my birthday. We would always go to the Devils. Usually played around St. Patrick's Day, either on my birthday or St. Patrick's Day or the 16th. We'd always go. That's right. It is Stone Cold Steve Austin Day, 3/16. Very nice, Supernova. Well, we used to go every single year, get 10, 12, friends to go and everything like that. and of course, was there for the Marty and Patty game actually on St. Patrick's Day back in, what was that, 2009, when Marty set the record. Man, what a night that was. Unreal. One of the best nights of my life. Only half remember it because I used to drink like Shorts Guy back then.
Shorts Guy's still going.
He's probably – that dude has so much energy. It's unreal.
Yeah.
And if you ever get out to a Red Bulls game, you will see him doing his thing with all the fans and everything. He is the leader of the supporter section.
Yeah.
And he was doing a hell of a job there at American Whiskey, just leading the charge with all the cheers and the chants. I loved every second of it. I'm glad that he was doing it, and all I had to do was kind of work the camera and just go back and forth. Like, hey, there's Shorts Guy. There's our crowd. That was my job, just to work the camera and try to keep it still so everyone could see on YouTube and Facebook and everything else.
My job was to push the button. Woo!
Yeah.
that was my job the entire night.
And to tell most of us, get the hell out of the way, you're in the camera shot, as we were all standing in front of the camera.
Yeah, and then hit this button. Woo!
And then every time the Devils scored, Samuel was running frantically back to his computer so he could play.
And they scored 7 times.
7 times. He knocked over his TV light at one point. I was like, oh boy, that's not going to be good.
Yeah.
Saw that thing going down. But either way, let's get to some you versus woo. Seeing a couple of these scores already. Ramona said she had 3-2. Selecta had 4-3 Devils. Woo! Let's see. Anyone else got some scores for this evening? Sam Wu, let's check in with you and our good friend Vinny Parisi, who was there hosting Game Day Live from Chicago on our old massive Teletron there at American Whiskey. What did good old Vinny have for his score prediction tonight?
5-4 Devils.
5-4 Devils. Okay. I was gonna say he got nope, because they have a 7-5. Okay. How about you, Sam Wu?
4-2 Devils.
4-2 Devils. I think this was a tough one. I don't know many people that were gonna get a 7-5 score tonight. I was not expecting a 7-5 score tonight against the Avs. I think a good guess would have been like a 4-3. I think that would have been like a pretty good guess there. Yeah. But yeah, this one, Max, I don't think anyone was going to get this one right. Who would have had the Devils putting up 2 touchdowns in a row? 14 goals in 2 games. 14 goals in 2 games. Hot damn. And then they're going to add Timo Meier to that? Whoo! Man. But remember, you can score 10, but you can't give up 11, okay? So we just got to shore up that defense just a little bit more. But, man, this team is looking nasty. Nasty.
The thing about this team, there's no quit. So,
no.
When they just kept on attacking, Scotty, just attacking. And when you're attacking, good things happen. And they attack, and then finally
Max, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Finally, they just had a good goaltending from Schmid to close the door. So it's goaltending and defense right now. So hopefully Tom Fitzgerald may be able to add a little bit of depth to round it out. But the Devils are going to rely on their offense to put up points. You can't play that sloppy in your own end.
No sloppy jalopy?
Yep.
I want to give a shout also to see Craig Best over here on the YouTube page. He's saying happy birthday to Mrs. Wu as well.
Oh, thank you.
Michael Hay. Michael Pedrosa? Okay. Oh, he wants a shirt too. All right. When we come to Warren County again. Oh, baby.
Here, let me put out the I Hate Sam Wu link. I believe you can purchase the other shirts on there as well. So you'll get the I Hate Sam Wu link. And just give me 1 second.
Yeah, Craig, I don't know what they're going to do when Max says he had 7-2 against the Flyers. Okay, I'll give you that. I lost my voice from the number of woos against the Flyers. And Max and Supernova and Art Heaton and
thank you, Max. The victory
there
bucks.
we go. Victory bucks. Very nice.
And birthday bucks. Thank you very much.
I think wasn't it? I think it was Max. I think it was Supernova. I think Art Heaton as well. I think they were all on the ice after the game, right? Didn't you guys do that on the ice thing after the game for the 03 team? Was anyone drunk and fell over on the ice? That's really what I want to know. Who was the most tipsy? I was, Max. Oh boy! Oh, Supernova, you didn't do it, Max. I think Max did. I think Art Heaton did it as well. Your brother almost slipped. Oh man, that's good. That's good stuff over there. Yeah, I know. The old Brat Pack there had the thing where they can go on the ice after the game, so that was pretty cool.
All right, so I think that's the link to Shorts Guy's site that I put in the YouTube Live and Facebook Live.
Nice.
I think.
I don't know why the Facebook things I never get the updated. I only have like 10 comments and that's it. Craig Best, it's like fish in the microwave, not happening. Oh, office foul. Never good. Someone's like, I'm heating up salmon. You're what? No, you're not. Don't do that. Why are you doing that to everybody? Samu heats up catfish at work every single day.
Absolutely.
He's got a whole supply from the old Taj Lounge that he keeps in his freezer for all the good times from last season.
I'm putting the link to the Let's Go Devils podcast stuff. I'll do that in.
That's right. I will say that, and I know we're going. Yeah, we are after dark right now, after 1 a.m. on the old Catfish Hunter. Very nice, Ariel. I will say this: when we were at that bar, we were at American Whiskey, and Max came back. He went and he got himself a beer, and the chugging skills that Max displayed.
Oh yeah,
with said beer. I don't know if it was an easy like Bud Light or Miller Light or whatever it was, but I have to say kudos to you, good sir, because that was an impressive chug of the beer. I mean, gulp and done, and that was it. Like, oh, it was Heineken? Okay. That was an impressive chug.
Definitely.
I haven't seen a chug like that in quite some time. That was I didn't think he was. I thought for sure he was gonna you're gonna see it like spill down his face, all down the shirt. Not a drop missed. Just one fluid motion. Gulp, done. And he's like, I'm out. Peace.
Bajagaloop, there's a reason why that shirt's not on there. So it's going to be a situation where you're going to have to come to American Whiskey or contact Shorts Guy and request one.
We don't want to get sued.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the cease and desist letters could be out in full effect. So we try to keep it in the gray area, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can hit Shorts Guy up.
Yeah.
Chris Christie will yell at them. He's too busy on the closed beach.
Or
right?
or you just buy one shirt for $40 and get that one free.
Yeah. Get one free. Yeah. That special deal over there that we have going on.
Oh well, I'll just buy I Hate Sam Wu shirt.
Oh man. All right, kids.
Now watch Shorts Guy wake up at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning or 6 a.m. going to school and he looks at his phone like ding, 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 ding,
Yeah,
ding.
right. Max, Billy Madison, come on.
All right. Well, want to thank all those tuning in this extended version of Devils After Dark. It's 1:20 a.m. Eastern. I got to get to work tomorrow, so
I got to go work tomorrow too. It's only 10:20 for me, but
I have to.
I still actually have have to
get
do work
6
after this.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh. Blah. It never stops, Samu. Blah.
Yeah. Dropping the podcast in 20 minutes, and thank you for downloading. So rate, review, and subscribe to our podcast, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. It's been a record week so far.
Yeah.
I think, Scotty, I'll talk to you off air, but I think in the last 3 days, I think we almost cleared about 9,000 downloads. Like,
very nice.
We're seeing like record stuff, which is amazing, and we're almost about to hit. We just hit the 500,000 mark. Now we're at 500,000, almost 500,025.
Excellent.
So that's 525,000.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Max. Happy birthday, Mrs. Wu. Yep, her birthday has started. She's sleeping upstairs, so she doesn't have to deal with me right now. So I think she's already pretty happy. Anyway, thank you. What's that, Scotty?
Oh no, I was just shouting. I never saw that name before. Riot and Respect.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. Thanks, Supernova, Pollock, Max, Ariel, Joseph Lanham, Bocce Galoop.
Yep.
Ramona, Mostly Crazy. Man, I got a lot of heads on here tonight. Selecta. All the old friends just hanging out.
And thank you for all the super chats, folks.
JP, yeah.
And
Jersey Texan. Ariel. Ramona. Man, go ahead. I'm going to keep just naming names here.
Till next time, let's go Devils.